Hello everyone. In our ICD-10 PCS segment, we're going to focus on dissecting the operative report. Today, our patient has a right kidney stone, and the procedure that the physician says he's going to do is extracorporeal shockwave lithotripsy of the right kidney stone. One of the things that's very important with regards to coding in general, especially procedural coding, it's critical that you understand actually what's going on with your patient today. Most of you, I am sure, are familiar with what a kidney stone is. And so in this particular case, the physician has decided to perform a lithotripsy. So tripsy is crushing up a stone. And so as we read through the report, we notice under IV sedation, the patient was placed in the supine position. The stone in the upper right kidney was positioned at F2. The extracorporeal lithotripsy was started at 19 kV, which subsequently was increased to a maximum of 26 kV at 1600 shocks. The stone was revisualized and repositioning was done considering the transverse colon passing right anterior to the stone. Because the stone appeared to be in the same place after the repositioning, shocks were delivered. Apparent adequate fragmentation was obtained after a total of 2,400 shocks had been administered and the patient tolerated the procedure well. So, you've researched your diagnoses, you've researched your procedure, you understand what's going on, and now, because we're talking about ICD-10 PCS coding, we have to build our codes. And so the very first thing we want to do is determine what is the root operation. All right, so one key aspect of PCS is learning those root operations. And so the next thing that you will do is go to your ICD-10 PCS manual. Now, let's say you didn't know what the root operation was for a extracorporeal shockwave lithotripsy. What you can do, and I'm going to go into my ICD-10 PCS manual, notice under extracorporeal shockwave, I am instructed to see fragmentation. So what I'm going to do is go over to the letter F, and I'm going to locate fragmentation. Okay, so I always want to begin where that particular term begins. And so here I see fragmentation. So then the next question I have to ask myself is fragmentation of what? So let's go back and grab my operative note. And we know that the fragmentation was on a kidney stone, right? And it was the right kidney stone. So I go through my subterms in alphabetical order, and I locate kidney. And here, what we're talking about is actually the kidney pelvis, and the question is this left or right? Well, in our operative report, we've confirmed right. So, under fragmentation, kidney pelvis, right, I am instructed to locate table 0T F. Now this third character, 3, is actually for the body part. So I'm also going to keep track here. We said we need to know what our root operation is, and we learned that it's fragmentation. Okay, so I need to now locate table 0TF. Okay, so I am now looking at table 0TF. Earlier, I notated that the fourth character was 3. So 3 is for kidney, pelvis, right. The next thing I have to identify is what is my approach. Well, so that's another component of building our ICD-10 PCS codes. And let's capture everything that I'm actually pulling out here. So I knew my body part was the right kidney. And then my approach, I did not see that the doctor made any type of excisions. So this approach is external. So guys, let me tell you one of the key reasons why at the very beginning I mentioned that you need to research the procedure. This is because you can't code something when you don't understand what's actually taking place. And today we have YouTube videos where you can actually research your procedures before you actually code them. All right, so then that's going to be an X. So we already had 0TF3, and now I'm going to put an X. And then the other question is there a device? And the answer is no. And is there a qualifier? The answer is no. And so my final PCS code for this particular case is 0TF3XZZ. Thank you so much for listening and have a great day.